Hi, I'm Will Brocious, Battalion Chief with Columbia Richland Fire Rescue. Today we'll be demonstrating through this video our process for decontaminating our N95 respirators. Along with this video, you'll also receive some written documentations that we've produced as a department. One is a directive that's sent out to all of our members, as well as an infographic that breaks down each step along the way. Hopefully you find these videos helpful and that you're able to continue to serve your community safely and efficiently as possible. So thank you very much. Okay, well, so we'll begin our walkthrough of our UV decon system for the N95 respirators. So the first thing you see, we went with a mobile application on a trailer. This allows us to help out any healthcare facilities, any local fire departments that need these resources. So it was a better application for our purposes. Now, some will use these UV systems to be stationary, but like I said, for us, we went with the mobile system. So first you'll see some plastic up. This just kind of helps some cross-contamination and also keep our tech nice and comfortable because we do have a HVAC system running in here. So once you step in, and everything in here, I'll go ahead and say, is already verified as clean, so you won't see me wearing any PPE, so I can walk through this demonstration. So this is our technician. You see him in a Tyvek suit, N95 respirator, and UV glasses. The UV glasses are to keep his eyes safe for the machines as he begins to run them. So these are our 3 machines, all set with the timer. Each one will operate at 5 minutes per cook time. And the way that's going to do, once the 5 minutes is over, then another technician on the other side will unload them. But before we get to that, here's our racks. So what happens is, what happens with our racks, each N95 is stretched out. We have 6 total, and you flip them around here, and they slide in. Are these machines off? Yes. Sure. All right, so these are off. Now, you see the rack system's already loaded. So they said we'll take the mask, put them in, slide it in here, and lock it. It's also important to note that before we loaded these, the first thing we did this morning was go ahead and warm the bulbs up for 5 minutes. So it's kind of like warming up your oven, and we've been using a lot of analogies for cooking because it just fits, right? So we've already preheated our ovens. We've loaded in the food. So now the chef who's preparing everything, he's got everything all laid out, all of our ingredients on our cooking trays. He's put it in the oven. So now at this point, they'll go ahead and start the process of turning on the oven. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So those will cook for 5 minutes. That's the time that we determine to be a safe level with working in conjunction with the University of South Carolina in order to make sure that everything has been decontaminated for our N95s. So as those cook for 5 minutes, we'll walk around here to what we refer to as our clean side of the trailer. So we come back here to the clean side. Once those respirators are done cooking for 5 minutes, the clean technician, who will be dressed very similar, will then walk up, pull the tray out, take the N95 respirators, and then put them in a paper bag. And a paper bag because it's breathable. And per the CDC recommendations, when you go to store these, you need to be in a breathable container. So this was the most cost-effective system that we found. So we'll go in here, we'll write the firefighter's name on them, and then what station, and then we have a logistics system set up to where we'll have everybody ready to go. They'll hand these off and they'll be delivered back out to the fire stations. So that's our system. Of course, this is the way it's working today. I can't promise that this is the way it's going to work tomorrow, because as we go through the process, if we identify anything that we can do a little bit better or change the process a little bit, we'll make those adjustments to keep the process as efficient and safe as possible. So hopefully that helps. Thank you very much.